Hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well, hope you're doing well. So, still cold outside, at least. Let's start all over again. Hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well, hope you're doing well. So, that's the product. Get that straightened up, that's the product. And this is introduction. So, hello, how are you? So, I hope you're doing well, So, it's a bit of a wonky one, this introduction. The weather, still cold a little bit, but yeah, it's warmed up a little bit, fantastic. I was shocked, yesterday I went out quite early, went for my early walk, popped out for a second, 2 minutes, what was it, time was it? I believe it was something like 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, something like 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was warm outside. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad for it. That cold spell that came, I couldn't cope with that. Anyway, this is the product. It's the Coca Original Instant Noodles. These are the spicy stir-fry noodles. I've been having these for a while, but I thought, let's review them. Let's give them a review. Let's put that crap out of the way. You don't want to see a messy little side, do you? I do enough of that, leaving mess hanging about. So I thought I'd give this one a little bit of a review, because, well, why not? I've had them for long enough, and so take it forward. Now, my problem with this is, you used to be able to get 4 of these for £1, over at a bargain shop. And now it's shrunk down to 35p a pack, which I'm not too happy about. This is like the poor man's meal. So you're supposed to boil it. The instructions are in the back. Oh, it's halal, by the way. Whether it's kosher, I don't know. The reason I say it's halal, it's got this little halal logo on the side. You won't be able to see it through the camera, but if you pick up a packet of these, maybe you will be able to see it, maybe you will. So normally you're supposed to boil it, aren't you? You're supposed to boil it in a pan, and when it comes up to simmer, when they're cooked, a bit like pasta, you're ready. But I don't do it that way. This is something you could have at work. All you need is a bowl and some water, and obviously what you get at work, the microwave, the kettle. So what I do is I boil the kettle, crunch all the noodles up, pop them in, into the little bit of a bowl, the cereal bowl I go for generally. I add the oil that you get with it inside, and once it's come to boil, the kettle, I fill it up slightly higher than when the noodles are. You've got to break the noodles up so it gets to all of them, soaks them all, and then I pop into the microwave for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, either way, 2 or 3 minutes, and they're done. Absolutely fantastic. You don't need a kettle, you don't need a hob, you don't need to make them. That's the way, make them in that way, where you need facilities you generally get at home. You could use basic facilities, microwave, kettle, you know, and you're done. So, and it's like magic, isn't it? There we are, and that's what you get. So once you do the whole sort of like once you do the whole microwaving, and if you leave it for a little bit of a while, it soaks up in the. Look at those, they get right thick. They do. They get right thick. So inside it, you also get your seasoning powder. That's your seasoning powder, and let's pop that in. Open it up and pop it in. Make sure you get all of it, because obviously excuse me, it came back on myself and it went down the throat, the wrong side of the throat. So therefore, yeah, there we have it. You know, that's what you get. That's what you get when you don't edit your videos. So that's it. That's the powder. Let's mix it in with this stuff. Now, you could mix it in before you put it in the microwave, you know, even before you put the hot water in, but I don't prefer to do that. I prefer to do it once it's all done and stuff like that. That's when I prefer to sort of like add that seasoning in. But everyone's to their own. If you feel differently, do you feel comfortable, do comment below. That's what I'm trying to get to. Comment below, because at the end of the day, you know, these are just my views, you know, these are just my experiences, and somebody else's experience might be different. Powder's still hitting the back of my throat, so you can see, you know that it's strong powder. So I'll give that a bit of a proper shake up. There we are. That's what it's, the end result. That's the end result. And I bought some pop as well on the side. You know what? At the end of the day, if it's going to be that harsh, I'll need a drink to drain it down. Got the Vimto out. I believe they made in Manchester, Vimto. I think I'm reviewed it before, and I mentioned they made in Manchester. So putting money back into local industry. Let's give these a go. These are fantastic. They have a really strong taste of curry. You know, spice curry. Spicy stir fries. It's early stir fries. I could handle my spice. I don't have a problem with it whatsoever, to a certain extent. And this is fantastic. It hits me. It's got that flavours. It's got that taste. It's got that bang. You know, that you know, sort of like makes it pleasurable. So it's not like cheap or tacky. It's quite a nice stir fry. Yeah, it absolutely hurts. To the point where now I'm a little bit feeling, you know, when you eat something quite too hot and you've got that little bit of sweats and you're sweating a little bit, or feeling like you're about to sweat. And that's what it's doing. So it's a major play in this. And I really am enjoying it. To the point where I think it's actually going to start making my nose run. It's that good. Well, that good in the sense that hot, that spicy. So yeah, it's amazing. You know, I generally do get quite a few packet of these because they do hit the spot. I used to get the chicken ones, and I sometimes do get the chicken versions. I might review them in the future. Whereas now I've started getting the spicy ones because, well, the chicken ones are chicken to a certain extent, and you tasted that flavour a million times before. Whereas these, bang, they don't play about. Bang in your face, you know, bang with the flavours. They really hit you with the flavours. They don't play about with those games. You know, these came in to be major players, and that's what they are, major players. And you know what? 35p for a meal. Let's call it 40p because you're using your electric gas. You know, and that will add on to the cost of preparing this meal. So let's call it a nice 40 pence for a meal. Fantastic. Sometimes I like to, I know you're not supposed to go for carbs, but sometimes I like to add a little bit of bread to this, you know, scoop them up with a bit of bread, scoop them up, and then basically I think makes it a lot better. Carbs. Not supposed to do it. I do it. You know, that's how I roll. That's just how I roll, you know, on the edge. So yeah, that's been that review of these stir fries. Give her a little bit of a, that's it. So you know what it is, so you know exactly what you're looking for. I've been told, I don't know, it was from the person at the bargain shop, that these been discontinued, and then I found them. Whether they're lying or not, it's a different matter. But you know, with the instant stir fries, the ramens, I suppose I call them, you know, across the world, somewhere across the world, but these, I think, are, with the instant ones, top tier. Would I buy them again? Well, I have been doing for years and years now. And it might be that little gem not everyone's discovered, so maybe everyone does need to start discovering it and, you know, experiencing what I've just experienced, you know, giving the recognition and respect that these ramen deserve, what they deserve. So give them that respect. Being halal, are they vegetarian? I presume not, because, well, why would they label it halal? They would have labelled it vegetarian, target more people, in a sense, a bigger crowd. So yeah, I do feel it might have whatever it has to prevent it being vegetarian or vegan, but makes it halal, so it gives it the halal tag. Is it kosher? I don't know if it's kosher, so I can't tell you that. Anyway, that's me waffling on. Thank you for your time. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Do subscribe, like, share, comment. Below, you know, the subscribe button. Do share it with your friends so they could experience this. Unlike the other channels that review halal or food, they go to expensive places. I'm recommending cheap places, experiences everyone could have, and it's not going to break the bank, you know, in these hard times. So yeah, fantastic. And obviously I'm experiencing it, so I can share it with you guys. Turn around and say whether you like it or not, or what your experience is or not, like that. Simply something like that. Yes, so that's been that. Do subscribe, like, share, comment, and toodaloo for now. Bye. See you later.